Hello, I'm Jess and welcome back to another video in my series called Growing Up, where I teach you the things that no one else is going to teach you. And today I'm going to be telling you about the best jobs for high school students. So basically these are like the best starter jobs you can get out there, because it's not like you're going to be working at a law firm when you're in high school and you basically can only work after school or on the weekends, or of course during the summer too. So these jobs are available in all areas and some are even online. And honestly, you could have more than one of these jobs and kind of have like a side hustle as well, or you could have them depending on the season. So the first two jobs I'm going to talk about might not be considered as real of jobs as the jobs later on in the video, but I think they're actually super great jobs if you're in high school because you don't have to pay taxes on them, and they're sort of more like freelance jobs or like word of mouth jobs that you can get just from people in your neighborhood, so you don't actually have to have a resume or get hired officially, but you can still make money. But the jobs that are coming later on in the video are ones considered more like real jobs. So the first job that I think is really great for high school students is to be a tutor to someone that's younger than you. This became actually even more popular than it already was in 2020 because a lot of people realized, like parents, when their kids came home, that their kids weren't learning as well if they're not in the classroom and can't get help from their teachers. So they started hiring tutors left and right to help their kids learn more and have more time learning instead of having just more time on TikTok or Minecraft or something like that. So think about if there's younger kids in your neighborhood or even just younger kids that your parents know, because since it's past 2020 and we all know how to do things virtually now, you could technically tutor someone from anywhere in the country. So you can either do this job more like the freelance route, or you can actually sign up for websites that send out your profile and like your grades from courses to people for you. And then people looking for tutors will look on that website and see your name and maybe select you to be their child's tutor. But if you're thinking of going more like the freelance route, you might look at your grades right now and see which classes you really excel in, or think about which ones you actually like. Or you could think about which classes students are probably going to need the most help with. Like if I was thinking about myself in middle school or elementary school, I feel like I would have wanted the most help on math. Or if you were a Spanish immersion student or a Chinese immersion student and you know a language really well now and you're in high school, then you could offer to tutor a language, because I think that languages are something that a lot of parents can't really teach very well if they don't know it themselves. Like everyone learned math and how to like write sentences and grammar and stuff when they were in school, but not every parent out there knows another language fluently. So if you are in high school and you are taking a language right now and you feel like you're pretty good at it, that could be a huge help to a lot of parents out there. So I would recommend marketing yourself that way. And then you could send your grades from the courses to prove that you're actually good at this topic and see if people hire you. And like I said, if you do it freelance, then there's no taxes. And if you do it through a website, there might be taxes on your money. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and then the next job, of course, everyone knows this one, but again, it's babysitting, which again is awesome because it's not taxable and the parents either just like hand you cash at the end of the night or they like Venmo you these days. And this is great if you like kids, and if the kid goes to sleep, you can just like watch TV or do homework or like go on social media or something like that. So it's a pretty easy job and a pretty fun one too. Okay, now let's get into some more like real jobs that are great for high schoolers. So the first one is working at a restaurant as a waitress, if you can get that job. But if you need a ton of experience or they want to only hire people who are over 18 or something like that, then the best job to get at a restaurant is to be the host or hostess. And they always have these at like nicer restaurants or like grill restaurants. And basically your job then is just customer service, standing at the front of the restaurant, showing people to their tables, and you wear like nice clothes, like dresses or like nice pants, and you get to talk to a ton of people on the phone and take reservations. So if you like talking to people and meeting people, then like this is a great job for you. Also, since it's at a restaurant, if you were a waitress or waiter, you would get a lot of tips, which is great because those are also not taxable. And then these tips might be split with the host and hostess staff as well, so then it's just additional income for you. So to get these jobs, you can either look up the email of the restaurant you want to work at and email them, or sometimes they have applications on the website already, and then you'll probably send them like a resume, and then you'll have an interview so they can see if you're a nice person and like talking to people, and it's pretty easy to get this kind of job. However, pro tip, if you are looking to get this kind of job, I would recommend applying before summer, and then you can just like work from like springtime into summer, because in the summer these jobs are going to fill up so fast because everyone's going to be out of school. But if you get it ahead of time a little bit by a couple months and just work on weekends until summertime, then you'll have the job secured by then. Okay, so the next job that I have on my list, this is actually a job that I held a few years back, and it is to work at the front desk, or like a desk job at a recreation center in your town. So I worked at a gym, and basically all I did was like swipe people in with their cards, and then I just like worked on stuff or watched videos or listened to music or read a book if no one was there or no one was coming to my desk. So this was so nice, and there's a ton of places like this. Like there's public pools where you could work at the front desk, or just like larger recreation centers centers that have like basketball courts and stuff within them. And they always need someone at that desk to make sure that no one's coming in without paying or without like a membership or something. So this is a great job as well. Okay, and then the next job, this is like almost a dream job for like a high school student, but it's to work at your favorite coffee shop, whether it be local or at like a coffee shop chain like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Like if you specifically love one certain coffee shop, consider working there, because then you're gonna get like a free drink every shift. That's what the coffee shop called Caribou that's in like my town does. Like my friends would always leave with free coffee, or you could fill up the cup with whatever you wanted. So one time my friend like filled it up with just whipped cream, and like that was her free drink for her shift. Not like drink, but like it was her free thing that she got. And this is also a great job because then you can make these drinks for yourself at home. You'll know all the secrets and you get tips again, which is so nice because it's just extra income for you. Okay, and then the next job, this is actually the dream job, and that is working at an ice cream shop. So my town has so many ice cream shops, like cute little local ones, and they are delicious and so popular in the summer. And again, you get tips and you get free ice cream. Like again, I know that the shops in my town give out free ice cream. Like with every shift you do, you get like an ice cream cone, which is a dream come true. Oh my gosh. And then your friends can all visit you in the summertime. And again, this is definitely one you want to apply to early on. So before it actually hits summer, you want to apply to this job so you can have it leading into the summer so no one can take it from you, and so that your job is secure all summer long. And the next job that's really great for high school students, I know this one might not seem very glamorous, but it's just working at one of the fast food restaurants in your town. And like I said, it doesn't seem ideal, but if it's just for the summer and a way to make money, it can be pretty fun because again, you get tips. And the way that I think about it is like if you worked at Noodles or something, then like you could learn some of the recipes that they make at Noodles, which is like a dream come true. To know what goes into these things, oh my gosh, I would literally die. So like I would love to work at like Noodles or Chipotle or Panera, anything like that, because I love those restaurants. So of course I would like to work there as well. Okay, and then another really cool job, which is great especially for summertime, is to be a lifeguard, either at a pool or the lake or the ocean. And I really wanted this job, except that I'm not like that great at swimming. Like I was never on the swim team and I'm just like not that good. But if I was, I totally would have applied to be a lifeguard because there's so many lakes around me. And I think that this sounds like a really fun job because first of all, you're gonna get really tan being in the sun all the time. And then you can read books and watch the water, of course, or listen to music or podcasts. And then you get to swim too. Like if you love swimming, this would be a great job for you. And then the last two jobs on my list are to be either a Depop seller or a Poshmark seller. And I'm sure you've heard of these by now, but they are apps that you can get on your phone where you take pictures of clothes that you don't want and then just sell them online. So this again isn't like a real job, but it's a great way to make money on the side, especially like during the school year. You can still do this job from your home and you don't have to go and do like 4-hour shifts after school. You can still make a lot of money selling clothes on your phone that you don't want anymore. So look into that if you're interested. And I've made some videos about Depop that I can link down below to show you how to get started and how to start your own store. So that is all I have for this video. If you guys have any other good ideas about jobs that would be good for high school students, please leave them in the comments down below so everyone can benefit from that and like learn something new, especially if they're online options, because I think that those are really interesting and actually really popular these days. And it's just really cool to make money from your house. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.